Hello Cancer, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and or to my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. So as always, I want to start off saying thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, liked and commented and leave some sort of feedback on there. That is really awesome and I thank you for that. And also to those of you who have come across these videos on Facebook too and have liked, commented and or followed me on there as well. So if you haven't done that, I'd like to take this opportunity now to invite those of you who haven't done that to do that now or at the end of the video. The other thing is I've noticed some people are leaving donations, and so I want to say thank you to those of you who have made donations to this channel as well. So the other thing is too, I just want to, and also I want to say I apologise for these being a little bit late. Well, fortunately, well, yeah, some parents may not think that when the school holidays come along. So anyway, I'm a grandparent now, of course. So yeah, so I've had my grandchildren and everything has just kind of like been a little bit disjointed at the moment. So anyway, so that's why this is a little bit late and not normally on a Wednesday, but it's it usually come out on a Tuesday. So anyway, that is why. Anyhow, so I'm catching up here today on today is Wednesday. Anyway, what's this going on my lap? There's a light, there's something flicking in the corner of my eye there, and it's like really frustrating. So I'm just going to get rid of that on my computer screen. Cool. Anyway, so there may be something distracting you or flicking at the corner of your eye, because actually before that happened, there was something that was when I was tuning in and preparing to go in for your reads, and it's interesting because it's right there. So there must be something for some of you, or there may be there that's right there, and you can't quite see it. So for some of you, it is spirit, and some of you it's something that is like a project or an idea or a thought that's right there, and you haven't quite like crossed the line to go in and investigate that or investigate that, interesting, or research it, or some of you it's neither of those. It's like to take that next step to go into doing what it is. And I feel like there may be someone in spirit is just like, waving out as well for some of you. It's like, come on, I'm helping you, I'm guiding you this way, feel the love and do it anyway, or whatever it is, and have some faith with yourself and with yourself and and others, and there's some changes coming up, okay? And make whatever change that it needs to be, or go with the flow of something, an idea or a project or a feeling or a thought that's come up, and it's like at least take the next step and research it, and like what I'm hearing is like, or investigate it. Okay, so anyway, I need to go back to my intro. So that's a common thing, I know. Get distracted and coming back back on track again, which is kind of part of the message again. It's like, for some of you, I feel it might feel like a distraction, but it's not actually. It may be a distraction from something on saying that maybe it's like you've been wanting to change, and it's, they're just trying to show you something else along the way. And along the way to maybe look to invest, like I say, keep that word investigate, to look at what you can add, or where you're working to change something over this way. It's like, hey, look, there's something over here, okay? Something to do with about changing anyway, or bringing you back on track, and and balance again. So anyway, yeah. Now back on to my introduction. And let me see, where did I get up to? So as always, these reads are general the messages that come through are general. So that means that if it does resonate, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, it could be more of a forecast for you. And of course, there may be something, whatever comes in for some of you, you may not think, God, that's got nothing to do with me, and that's fine. So what I do, encourage though, if that is what's happening and the way that goes for you, then check out one of your other signs. Okay, so this reading, or the messages come through that are coming through now, are suitable for those who are watching and they went, oh my god, they're like tongue-tied. Okay, so if you're Cancer, and Cancer may be in your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign. Okay, that's what this reading is for. So if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on there that will work that out for you. Wow, I'm having to like be really like tell them to like pull back, because there's so much energy around. It's like, I want to say this, I want to do this, I want to, you know, go, there's all these ideas, so that I feel like I'm more picking up on you, Cancer. So it's like, but it's like, where do I start? So it's kind of like what I'm hearing is like, just make a choice. Okay, anyway, I've got the first deck. I'm using the Starman Tarot deck because that's really resonating with me at the moment, and also the Sacred Earth Oracle deck, as well as the oh, where's that cover? This is like a bomb hitter. Okay, and the that deck as well. So the Juliet Sharman deck. So they may come out, something will come out through there as well. So anyway, Starman deck is the main deck today. So tarot deck rather. So Starman. Here, where we got here, the Lovers, okay, for you Cancers, the first card out. So, you know, Lovers, you know, the Lovers card is about love, harmony, and union, but it's also about choice as well. So there may be some choices that you are needing to make, and maybe and I'm just feeling that some of you are really mindful about which choice you're going to go, where you're going to go, and that sort of stuff, because there may be disadvantages and advantages, which you know, whichever way you go. So the message here is like, this is about you getting clear about your needs and expectations as you're making your decisions, okay, or decision or choice with something or someone's that's going on. So the Lovers in this card, in this one, you know, in this deck, is like, I am the gateway to divine love. And I feel like it's the, you know, that whereas I'm saying that and like reading that out, you know, as that's coming through, it's like, you know, being you know, taking our vision or our energy back, or what it is that we're going to be, what you're making a choice about or decisions about, is bringing it back to that place of love. Okay, what is going to serve you for your highest good and highest and greatest good, and not letting emotion get in the middle of it, so to help you make it. So yeah, I am the gateway to divine love. So this is, you know, okay, for some reason I have to say it, and it is about love, harmony, and union. So there's something about being in that love-based space when you're making your decision. And is it going to bring harmony in union? Okay, it might not bring it in right at the beginning. So this is where that, you know, that advantages, sometimes, you know, when we're making choices, there can be advantages and disadvantages, and often we always look at just one or the other. But this is about bringing balance, okay? So it's about, you know, a communication, and there's a balance of giving and receiving, and expanding awareness and acceptance of differences in here with this card as well. So some of you will get that, will understand that in that way with this Lovers card. I do feel like for some of you there could be something to do with relationships in there as well with this Lovers card here, because there is there is a union there, okay. And it's like whether I'm hearing for some of you is whether I give this another shot or not, or whether I carry on, move on, or whether, there's, some of you, there are 3 people in the picture, but others of you, a lot of good portion of you, I feel like this is going back to loving, making a loving choice for yourself that's going to be for the greater good of one and all, either with whatever is going on with you, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like it's about, you know, a decision with, you know, work or business as well. Okay, with this card. So there's the Lovers there, but... And I feel like some of you are like looking within, and you may not have a partner or somebody within in your life in that way. And it's like there's something about making a choice to with the healing and the energy side of it as well. Okay, but then we have the Five of Pentacles. So, and the Five of Pentacles is you know, I am desperate and destitute. So you may have gone into that space. So this is the Lovers is kind of where you are now, okay, for this week. So, okay, this week is like, today is the 30th of September, 2020. So this read will be for the week of the 30th, from the 30th, okay. Because there we have the Five of Pentacles. And like I say, the Five of Pentacles is I am desperate and destitute. And so there may be this feeling of a loss of wealth or faith within you. So the Pentacles is not just about like the career, financial wealth and, you know, and material possessions and that sort of thing, work and finances and that. It can also be, you know, energy. I'm feeling more energy spent basically for some of you there. So either way, it could be going either way for you. So this is about looking into what is, you know, why, where, you know, how did that get you there? And I think this is where this Lovers is. Some of you may be a little bit on a cautionary because of the past and, you know, some of the choices that you've made before. So you may have felt like it's taking you to this Five of Pentacles space. But on saying that, that's why they're talking about having a look and, you know, about what it was and, you know, and how you made your decisions. What was it that, you know, that you can do differently with the choices that you're making, whether it be in a love situation, a career situation, a business or work or whatever, you know, a personal situation. It's like having a look and discovery is where I feel like they're taking you back into that as you're making this choice. And, you know, and because it's a very healing space. And there's also remembering that what you know now, don't make it like they're talking, and initially they were talking about, you know, not making it on emotional basis, but also not allowing yourself to, you know, if there's these limiting belief things that, you know, I say things because, you know, there's quite a few things that come up for a lot of us that are different, and figuring out what your a limiting belief may be, or your limiting or that fear that may be, or that anxiety what's stopping you basically, not just the physical or the side with like monetary and that sort of thing, or inner or physically moving forward, and, you know, somebody may be holding you back sort of thing, but actually it's ourselves that does that through the choices that we make. Coming back to this, so this is about making choices that are based with a love-based you know, feeling or space. And I feel like most of us, you know where we want to go. It's just that we dance around things, and what we did with that distraction sort of thing, and we may go there. And you may have noticed a few moments ago with this card, it's kind of like I went off track, and it's like this is how easy it can be. Then I'll come to relating in that to we can be easily distracted, which creates that procrastination. So what are you procrastinating about? That's where they're going with that as well. So anyway, we have the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. So there's an opportunity, you know, there that is or a gift of financial opportunity that's coming forward for you, assuming you're going to see that, you know, or take it that way, and or grasp it. And the other side of it with this card is I carefully tend the seeds of success. So which they're meaning by is like, for what I'm getting from that is, you know, is like finding out what is, you know, what you need to do to create it, shape it, transform it, and grow it. And often there is, it comes back to our self-esteem or our self-image, and that stops us from moving, because we're looking at that, whether around the money side of things, and what is your relationship with money about or like, you know. And I've had to look at that myself, you know, figure out what is, you know, where are my blocks and that, and why throughout life and things like that, and why aren't things going as smoothly as they used to be at one point in my life, and looking at these other and how they could have gone even back then, and you know, back in the different earlier in my life, it could have gone, you know, a lot smoother. So it's like looking, you know, so there's been a lot of healing for myself too, as far as, you know, the financial side of things and the career things, and all that sort of thing, and whether it be energetically and or physically, you know, the money side of things. Okay, so it's like, then we have the Princess of Wands. Beautiful. So the Princess of Wands, I ignite the impossible. The spark of energy and ideas comes from here, about, we know, igniting the impossible, and almost like, it's a bit like creating the possible, you know, out of the impossible, what we think is impossible. So this is where she comes in. She comes in with her energy to help you to ignite the impossible that is in you, and it's to like ignite the fire, the passion within you, even despite the fear and trepidation that is lies below you, in, you know, lies there, you know, beneath you or around you at that time, you know, around you, and you know, or just in front of you, because like what you see is like, though I'm hearing like switching your perception, you know, taking off your wow, okay, I'm hearing rose-colored glasses, because sometimes it's like we do wear rose-colored glasses, or tinted glasses in different shades, of course, so to protect our eyes from the light. But sometimes we wear these things, and it just distorts our vision of where it is what we want to go in a, you know, as far as money goes, or as far as energy goes. So it's like shifting it, okay, shifting your energy, shifting your perception. But anyway, she brings this energy to help you to move through this and get going, and ignite that spark, so you can bring through these creative ideas, you know, and start taking action on them, which is which was mentioned earlier, you know, about bringing things together. So in another deck, so this would be probably the Page of Pentacles, or Page of Wands, which works in the message with the other deck that I have is a messenger bringing creative ideas. So there may be someone, and this someone literally that comes into your life that may help you, you know, or bring you an idea, and you may have already thought of it and thinking, well, actually that's not a dumb idea, maybe I need to get cracking before someone else gets it, or somebody might mention something about ideas, and it's like, well, actually, and it triggers you to start thinking, well, actually, I think my idea will work better for me or for you, and it's like, and it'll just, you know, or it'll just like get you thinking about what ideas have popped up for you that you're not actually taking action on, okay, and not having that focus. So there's her beautiful energy. Feel into that energy. She's absolutely amazing, glowing there. And then out of the other deck, there is the Temperance card. So she talks about balance, okay, the Temperance card, and cooperation and sharing. So there may be somewhere where the dynamics are where you are needing to, you know, obviously bring in, you know, okay, not obviously. It may be obvious to some of you, so you're going to have to bring in some people to help you out to make some of these things more able to happen, or come together for you, and so you can put it out there. So it's like, okay, you've got this, okay, I'm hearing with that, you've got this, and you can keep going, and you can, you know, and sharing energy. I'm just hearing being mindful about sharing some of the ideas though. So it's like sharing, but it's like some of the ideas is like, some of your ideas it's better not to share. You'll know which ones, and when, you know, you'll know what I'm talking about. And some of them it's like, because it's better to hold it to our chest and figure out something and do the research and, you know, and figure out what it is and taking the next steps as to what you're wanting to do. Other ideas parts of ideas you're going to need to, like, to share, to run it past somebody. And then for some of you, I feel like, yes, it is obvious you're going to need to bring in a support team around you to help you to get this, whatever it is, on the ground running. Okay, beautiful. So, and I just have one card that's coming out here from the Sacred Earth Oracle deck for you. Well, when it comes out. So anyway, let me see where we're going. So yeah, so this is really beautiful. Okay, cool. Clarity. Okay, clarity. Interesting, because there's this amethyst and citrine here, okay, and it's right there as well. Okay, so maybe if you have some amethyst and citrine with you, that would be a lovely one to do. So to do up something and bring, or have something would okay, would it be a lovely one to do? Where are they going with that? That would, yeah, be to do a meditation with those two, okay, to help you with clarity. It's like, okay, it's pretty straightforward there, Lesley. No rocket science in that one. And I was thinking, to do what? But also going back into nature. And I'm just, you know, noticing where that that those crystals are on her body. So to me, they're in the between the heart chakra and the solar plexus area, but mostly in the heart chakra. So yeah, meditate with her, with them. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helps you, Cancer, with this week. I'm going to leave it there, and my spiritual team and the Zion energy, and also the amazing energy of Cancer, your sign energy, astrological sign. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. Okay, bye for now.